Evil has many faces in gaming, from cold-blooded masterminds who pull strings from the shadows to chaotic madmen who just want to watch the world burn. These aren't just bosses you defeat. They're legends that live rent-free in our heads long after we've put down the controller. Today, we're counting down the top 10 best video game villains of all time. And while you might think you know who's number one, the truth is, this list might just flip your idea of the ultimate bad guy on its head. Number 10. The Lich King in Warcraft. Once a noble paladin named Arthas Menethil, he swore to protect his kingdom at all costs. But when the undead plague spread, desperation led him to seek a cursed weapon, Frostmourne. In that single choice, the hero died and a monster was born. Now, wearing the helm of domination, he commands an endless army of the dead, believing that only through undeath can the world be saved. What makes him unforgettable isn't just the power he wields, but the tragedy of his fall, the moment where saving the world became destroying it. Players didn't just battle a villain here, they battled what was left of a hero they once admired. But Arthas isn't the only one who believes the ends justify the means. Our next entry controls an entire galaxy from the shadows. Number 9. The Elusive Man in Mass Effect. He doesn't wear armor, he doesn't swing a weapon, and yet, the Elusive Man might be one of the most dangerous figures in the galaxy. As the elusive leader of Cerberus, he believes humanity's survival is worth any cost. Manipulation, sabotage, even sacrifice of entire worlds. Always calm, always in control, he sits in his shadowy command center, playing chess while the rest of the galaxy fights for its life. His danger isn't in brute force, it's in his ability to make you almost believe he's right. By the time you realize the truth, his plans are already in motion. And if you think that's dangerous, wait until you meet a villain who doesn't just talk about destroying the world, he actually does it. Number 8. Kefka in Final Fantasy VI. Most villains have a plan. Kefka has chaos. Draped in a jester's colors and hiding pure malice behind a manic grin, he starts as a petty, power-hungry clown. But as the story unfolds, he climbs the ranks of villainy and then does the unthinkable. He succeeds. Kefka doesn't just threaten the world, he destroys it, reshaping it into his personal playground of despair. What makes him terrifying is his joy in it all. No tragic backstory, no moral gray area, just a pure, gleeful embrace of destruction. And when he ascends to godhood, his laughter becomes the soundtrack to the end of everything. But from chaotic jesters to ruthless dictators, our next villain rules with an iron fist and a fist full of psycho power. Number 7. M. Bison in Street Fighter. In the world of Street Fighter, skill wins fights, but M. Bison changes the rules. As the leader of the criminal syndicate Shadalu, he combines political influence, military power, and his terrifying psycho power, an energy source fueled by pure evil. To him, every opponent is just another obstacle to be crushed under his boots. What makes Bison unforgettable is his sheer dominance. He doesn't just defeat heroes, he breaks them, physically and mentally, leaving nothing but fear in his wake. In every fight, he's the embodiment of unstoppable force, and you know that one wrong move could mean total destruction. But even Bison's iron grip can't match the timeless evil of a Dark Lord who refuses to stay dead. Number 6. Ganondorf in The Legend of Zelda. In Hyrule, evil isn't a one-time event, it's a cycle. And at the heart of that cycle stands Ganondorf, the king of the Gerudo and bearer of the Triforce of power. Every time he's defeated, he returns, stronger, more cunning, and more determined to claim the kingdom for himself. Whether wielding dark magic or commanding legions of monsters, Ganondorf isn't just a villain, he's a force of nature. What makes him so menacing is his patience. He'll wait centuries if he has to, striking when heroes least expect it. And even when Link prevails, there's an unspoken truth. Ganondorf will be back. Evil like his never truly dies. But our next villain isn't about patience, it's about turning every moment into a twisted game of life and death. Number 5. GLaDOS in Portal. At first, she's just a voice guiding you through simple tests, but it doesn't take long to realize GLaDOS isn't here to help you. This AI mastermind runs aperture science with icy precision and a wicked sense of humor, turning scientific experiments into deadly traps. She delivers insults with the same casual tone she uses to announce your progress, making every word feel like a knife wrapped in silk. Her genius isn't just in her control over the facility, it's in how she manipulates you, always keeping you one step away from freedom. And just when you think you've outsmarted her, you realize you've been playing her game the whole time. But our next villain doesn't play games. He is the game itself, and he defines madness itself. Number 4. Vaas Montenegro in Far Cry 3. Some villains hide in the shadows. Vaas doesn't hide. He stares you dead in the eye and dares you to make a move. The pirate warlord of Rook Island is unpredictable, volatile, and utterly magnetic, delivering one of gaming's most iconic monologues, his definition of insanity. Every encounter with him feels like standing on the edge of a cliff, unsure if he'll pull you back or push you over. What makes Vaas unforgettable is that he's not just violent, he's intensely personal. Every threat, every twisted joke, every sudden outburst is aimed directly at you, making you feel like the protagonist and villain are locked in a deadly dance only one can survive. But madness takes many forms, and our next villain wraps theirs in a single black wing and a chilling theme you'll never forget. Number 3. Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII. Long before you ever face him, he's a legend, a war hero whispered about with awe and fear. But as the truth of his origins unfolds, that legend twists into something darker. His calm, deliberate movements hide a mind consumed by vengeance, convinced he's destined to rule as a god. And when the flames of Nibelheim light up the night, you realize just how far he's willing to go. Sephiroth isn't just a final boss, he's a presence. You feel him in every step of the journey, his theme music haunting the air long before the fight begins. By the time you finally face him, it's not just about victory, it's about ending a nightmare that's been following you since the start. But Sephiroth's cruelty is still human at its core. Our next villain is something far worse, a silent nightmare that can't be reasoned with. Number 2. Pyramid Head in Silent Hill 2. He doesn't speak. He doesn't need to. Towering, faceless, and dragging a massive blade, Pyramid Head is pure nightmare fuel. He's not just a monster, he's the physical embodiment of guilt and punishment, stalking James Sunderland through the twisted streets of Silent Hill. Every encounter with him feels like inevitability, as if he's not hunting you, but delivering a fate you already deserve. What makes him truly terrifying is his silence. No threats, no bargaining, just relentless pursuit and horrific acts that burn themselves into your mind. He's not here to be defeated. He's here to remind you that some sins can't be escaped. And yet, as horrifying as Pyramid Head is, our number 1 pick might be the most recognizable villain in gaming history, one who's been causing trouble for nearly 35 years. Number 1. Bowser in Super Mario Bros. The King of the Koopas has been kidnapping princesses, breathing fire, and stomping on heroes since 1985, and somehow he's still finding new ways to keep us on our toes. Bowser isn't just a villain, he's the video game villain. Over the decades, he's evolved from a simple pixelated boss into a full-fledged character, sometimes terrifying, sometimes hilariously over the top, and occasionally even a reluctant ally. What makes Bowser legendary is his staying power. Every generation of gamers knows his name. Whether he's towering over you in a 3D arena, racing past you in Mario Kart, or crashing the party in a spin-off game, Bowser has cemented himself as gaming's ultimate bad guy, the perfect mix of charm, menace, and pure fun. From tragic fallen heroes to silent nightmares, these villains didn't just challenge us, they defined the games they came from. They're proof that a great bad guy can make a good game unforgettable. So who's your #1 villain? And did they make the list? Drop your pick in the comments, and let's see who really rules gaming's dark side.